Guys, this is the last the last African vlog. We were in Zimbabwe and Botswana earlier, so the last African vlog for this trip. We've made it to Cape Town. I can't believe we're finally here. Cape Town is like one of the most popular travel destinations ever. I was just Googling it just before. It's ranked number one, named the best in the world for the 7th time in a row. Crazy. We're here. This is our last stop before we fly back to Australia we fly back on Tuesday and today's Saturday. So let me give you a quick rundown of what we're going to get up to in this vlog, and then I'll just bring you along for everything that we do. We arrived here last night and we're staying in Greenpoint. I think Greenpoint and Sea Point are like the main places that we were looking to stay when we were here in Cape Town. I think we decided on Greenpoint because it's a little bit closer to like the CBD as well. But yeah, so our plan for today is kind of stay a little bit closer to home, do nothing crazy because we've had such a big week. We just spent the past 4 days in Kruger National Park. I think some of the best days of my whole life were the 2 days before this. I can't even begin to explain how good it was. I'll link the vlog up here for you guys to see if you haven't seen it yet already. It was such an amazing experience, but because of that, we are a little bit tired. So a little bit more of a chill day today. We're going to spend it around the area, which we want to explore anyway. We're going to go up to Victoria, Alfred and Waterfront, which is, if you can see on this map, is kind of close to where we're staying. So we're going to go there, get some lunch. There's some markets and stuff there as well, and like a shopping mall, Alfred Mall. We're probably gonna buy like our last souvenirs and stuff because the flight that we had just before this was only 20 kilo bags, so we've had to keep the bags a little bit on the lighter side, but not anymore. And then tonight I think we're going to go down to, I think it's Clifton Beach or Camps Bay Beach. So we're going to spend the little afternoon at the beach, walk along there, maybe go for a swim, and maybe get like dinner or drinks, somewhere around there. And that's going to be today. It's already 11 o'clock, so the day is half gone, but that's all right. And tomorrow we're going to do like a Cape Peninsula tour, which is like a very classic thing that you do if you come here. Drive down the peninsula, go see some penguins. Looking at itineraries, it reminds me a little bit of like Melbourne, but obviously it's going to be very, very different. But I'm very keen for that. And then Monday, I think we're going to go paragliding in the morning. It's something Jacob really wants to do. There's Table Mountain, and then the smaller mountain, Signal Hill or something, like kind of next to it, which is like the classic Cape Town view. So we're going to go paragliding off that, hopefully. Like that's something Jacob's been saying he wanted to do all week, so hopefully we can book that in. And then we'll catch the cable car up Table Mountain for the sunset. So that's a quick overview of what our 3 days is going to look like. I'll bring you along for everything. I'm going to shut up now because I've been talking for a few minutes and I always end up talking for too long, which we don't want. We want to see the fun things. We don't want to listen to me talking in our Airbnb. In saying that, we've got a pretty big Airbnb this time. It's clearly a mess, sorry. But we got a kitchen, we got a washing machine, which is washing is on right now. And then obviously a TV, and then the bedroom and bathroom is behind you. So excited to be here. Don't want to go home in 4 days, but got to make the most of every second that we have here. But yeah, we're finally in Cape Town, so let's go get some lunch. Day 2, we went off on our Cape Point Peninsula tour. We booked a 4-day tour on TripAdvisor, and first thing in the morning we got picked up from our hotel and headed straight for our first stop, which is here at Hout Bay. Once we arrived, we boarded a boat and went out to Dukia Island, which is where we had a look at some of the Cape Fur seals. They were so cute, and there are so many of them. After the boat, we got back on our minibus and kept driving down the peninsula, enjoying the stunning views, and continued on down to Cape of Good Hope, which is the most southwesterly point of the African continent. After getting our photos, we continued on down to the old Cape Point Lighthouse with so many animals to see along the way. It was kind of like we were doing another safari. Today we're doing our guided tour of Cape Point Peninsula, and oh my god, look at these views. That beach is the coolest thing. Oh, and look, there's Jacob walking up the stairs now. Then the best part of the day was towards the end, where we headed to Boulders Beach, home to over 3,000 African penguins. I love penguins, and this was such a highlight of the day and probably even the whole trip for me. I mean, just look how cute they are. Our last stop of the day was the vibrant Bo-Kaap Neighborhood of Cape Town. There's so many beautiful and colourful buildings. But this tour was such a great way to explore everything around Cape Town and Cape Point Peninsula. I highly recommend it. I'll leave the link below. Morning, guys. Super quick update from me as I'm getting ready this morning. Today is our last full day here in Cape Town. We leave tomorrow at like 12 o'clock, so it's not much of a day at all. So it's going to go very quickly, but we've got a pretty jam-packed day planned for today. This morning it's currently like just before 8 o'clock, I think, and we're going to go to Jason's Bakery for breakfast. It's like a 3-minute walk from our Airbnb, and we walked past it on our first day here, and it looks amazing. I think Jacob said he read about it. It looks like the perfect breakfast place. Got all these beautiful pastries, pastel de natas, and things for breakfast. So we're going to do that this morning. Then from there, we're going to catch an Uber to Table Mountain. It was closed all day yesterday because of the winds, which is fine because we were on our tour yesterday anyway. We're just hoping that it opens again today. So we're going to do Table Mountain. I think we're going to be up there for about 3 hours. And then we're going to come down, catch another Uber to Signal Hill, and we're going to go skydiving. Oh, I keep saying skydiving. We're going to go paragliding.
And in love in New York City. Do not know who I am, but still know that I'm good long as you're here with me. To be drunk and in love in New York City. Midnight into morning coffee, burning through the hours talking. Damn, I like me better when I'm with you. I like me better when I'm with you. I knew from the first time I stayed for a long time, 'cause I like me better when I'm with you.
And that is where we're gonna skydive off. Oh fuck. Paraglide off.
I don't know what it is, but I got that feeling. Waking up in this bed next to you, swear the room, yeah, got no ceiling. If we lay, let the day just...
Excuse the hat. I know it's a good look, but we are on top of Table Mountain right now. It was a bit delayed this morning. The cable car was like suspended because of the wind, which as you can tell is pretty loud. Hopefully you can actually hear me, but it is so cool up here. Probably the coolest thing we've done in Cape Town. This is the view. so pretty. And we're about to head down shortly and hopefully go do paragliding. He said he'd message us at 12 and let us know if it was going to be too windy or not, so hopefully we can do it. As I said yesterday, our paragliding got postponed to our final morning before we were due to fly back home due to winds that were too strong. Unfortunately, we ended up waiting for our flight for like 2 hours on top of Signal Hill on our final morning, but we had the opposite problem. There wasn't enough wind. We waited as long as we could before we had to head off for the airport, so unfortunately we didn't get to do it this time. Super disappointing, but that just means we need to come back, right? We have loved South Africa, we've loved Africa, we've loved this whole past 2 weeks. Thank you so much for joining, and I will see you back in Australia.